Hi, I'm Erin, and I'm a 41-year-old mother of two, and I am genetically destined to develop Alzheimer's disease due to a rare genetic mutation that I inherited from my dad. And today I want to talk about the unique and fascinating connection between the discovery of Alzheimer's disease and the rare genetic mutations that cause early onset Alzheimer's in the familial Alzheimer's disease community that I unfortunately find myself to be a part of. So we've probably all heard about Dr. Alois Alzheimer. And I'm sorry if I'm not saying his name correctly, but the disease is named after the doctor who initially discovered it. And he was brought a patient in 1901. Her name was Auguste Deter in Frankfurt, Germany. She was 51 years old, which is notable. And after her death in 1906, 5 years later, he examined her brain and he discovered the amyloid plaques and tau tangles that are now the hallmarks of the disease that we call Alzheimer's disease. So that was, how it was discovered. And I think back to that time and I think back to life expectancy. And I think about the increasing incidence of Alzheimer's in today's world. It's our extended lifespans today that cause Alzheimer's to be as prevalent as it is now. Back when people used to die younger, they didn't live long enough for the age-related Alzheimer's cases to really take root. The late onset cases that we see in people's 80s and 90s that are so prevalent today didn't appear as often back then because people didn't live that long back then, which is probably why the first case of Alzheimer's that was discovered was with a woman who was 51. But that age is important because that is very, very much in the early onset category. And people who carry early onset familial Alzheimer's disease mutations often develop Alzheimer's disease in their 40s and 50s. She was right in that age range. In 2012, the Lancet published a report that Auguste Deter's case of Alzheimer's was caused by a genetic mutation on her PSEN1 gene, meaning that the first diagnosed case of Alzheimer's was actually a part of the familial Alzheimer's disease population. And that is poignant because familial Alzheimer's disease is at the heart of Alzheimer's research today, and it truly always has been ever since the first discovery. So that's today's factoid for you.